Welcome back to the Surround Sound Podcast. I am your host, Al Hunter Jr., the truth and not a rumor. So glad that everybody is rocking with us right now on Facebook Live and on Instagram. Make sure if you are a civic organization, a school, if you have if you have like a little league football, baseball, soccer team or something, if you have a small business, if you got a big business, whatever it is, if you have like a shirt, a hat, a pair of gloves, a wristband, a watch, some earrings. No, I don't have, my ears aren't pierced, so we can't do earrings. I don't know. Whatever it is, make sure you hit the email, surroundsoundpodcast@gmail.com, and we'll try to get that together so we can get, like T-shirt Tuesday and all that popping and percolating for you. So, get you some like free advertisement or something like that, man. So, I'm rocking with Nashville Predators. What I do is during the playoffs for the Predators, they got this thing in hockey where they call it like you don't shave during the playoffs. So if you look at any of them, they all look like they're homeless. However, I can't do that. Why, I don't know. So I don't wash this shirt. I don't wash this sweatshirt the whole playoffs. I literally wash this shirt once a year because I don't wear it during the summer. Well, I do wear it during the summer, but I don't really wear this during the winter. So that's the only time I wash it is after I've worn it for like a couple of weeks in a row. And when they went to the Stanley Cup playoffs, it was bad, man. It was bad. But I was rocking it for my team though. And this is what happens. At the end of the Stanley Cup playoffs, let's say the Predators win the Stanley Cup. Then I have to do something very embarrassing, and I think I'm gonna let Troy pick it. Whatever they, if the Predators win, Troy will pick whatever embarrassing thing that I have to do. So you think about that, Troy. I wish I could have saw his face. What else? Okay. David Letterman's birthday is the day after mine. So, to pay homage to David Letterman, I will do a top 10 list next week. And the topic of the top 10 list next week is the top 10 things that I learned during the Jussie Smollett situation. Top 10 things. Next week's Sign of the Time. Okay, on this week's Sign of the Time, I was going to do that one this week. But then Tiger Woods threw a wrench in my whole program. And the topic this week is Highway to Heaven. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I saying that Tiger Woods is not going to heaven. Get that understood. I don't think he's going to heaven no more than anybody else on the planet in the world. I don't know what his spiritual affiliation is. I don't know what his religious situation is like. I don't know none of that. All I do know is I can see where the Most High used and is using Tiger Woods. We're going to get to that in a second. But it's amazing to me how in sport, redemption is like always on the mind of people. Like in sports, to redeem yourself is almost better than just winning a championship at first. I mean, you can really see that storyline in something that is like in Hollywood or in like WWE. The person that makes the comeback, that's the real like Rocky. Rocky would not have been as good of a movie series if he'd have won the championship the first freaking movie. What made it so dope was the fact that Rocky went through something and then he came back and now he was the champion. Okay. I once heard a wise man say, you're not grown until you've had it, lost it, and got it back. Tiger Woods is the embodiment of that phrase. Tiger Woods was a child prodigy when it came to golf. Tiger Woods, before he was a sixth grader, was on the Johnny Carson show playing golf. He was deemed then as the next coming of Arnold, the next coming of Jack Nicklaus, all rolled in one. And even more than that, he happened to be black. It was absolutely awesome. And you know, for that, that's why I put people like LeBron James, that's why I put LeBron James over Michael Jordan. Because it's one thing when you come from the bottom and you ascend to the top. But it's a whole nother thing when you're thought of to be that one and you still have to, you still have to show that you're great. LeBron, Tiger Woods are in that same class. Well, that's when he had it, Tiger Woods. Then this man lost it. Now, I would beg to say that everything that led to him losing all of his professional stuff stemmed from one situation. Hey, Sharika Kendall, how you doing, mama? I think everything stemmed from this one situation. All his physical ailments, all his career woes, all the facts that he lost endorsements, what else? All the fact that he played horribly. All this stemmed from one situation. Infidelity. It's amazing to me how, and I'm not in any way trying to down Tiger for it. I just think that that's where it came from. Now, it's not a linear comparison to be drawn from infidelity and I got to get back fusion surgery. It's not a clear comparison from infidelity, I cheated on my wife and I got 14 affairs and I tore my Achilles tendon. Or my short game is putrid right now. Or the fact that Tag Heuer dropped me. Well, yeah, you can't draw a clear comparison from that. But what I'm saying is the fact that that's where he lost it. That's where he lost his mojo. And we can really kind of see that, or we can really understand that, because it seems like if you're a man, and I've never been married, but I often go to Troy when on stuff like this. It seems like if you get married and you marry the right person, your bounty will exponentially grow. You will exponentially have, especially as a man, you will have more than you ever thought that you would have before. It's something to that wife thing. I don't know what it is, but that's what I heard. And that's where he took his hit. He took his hit monetarily. He took his hit, actual career in that sport. And his body suffered. And you would be wise to say that it all came from right there. 2009 Thanksgiving. That's what happened. But the Most High will use you, though. There's so many ironies in this story. That's why I love it. The Most High will use you. First of all, the Masters now, the name alone speaks volumes here. Because Tiger Woods is actually the master of golf. I don't care what nobody say. This dude is second in all-time wins. He's second in wins of a major. He's probably first on, he was the first billionaire athlete. Tiger Woods was. Eldrick. We're on first name basis now. I don't even call him Tiger anymore. It's Eldrick. But the Most High redeemed him. But see, this is what we have to look at. This is what's most important about this thing right here. I'm sure I will bet money on this, what I'm about to say. And I'm not even a betting person. I bet you any amount of money, bet money, that Tiger has prayed this prayer. Lord, help me to be the best golfer ever. Now think about that now. Now think about that in accordance to what I just said about Rocky. Think about that in accordance to all the great speakers that you've heard in your life. You got to go through something. If you haven't been through anything, how can the Most High use you? He can't. You know what? Dungeon Family is in Nashville right now. And there was a song on the first Dungeon Family album, and it was a lyric by Andre 3000. And in that lyric, 3000 said, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Essentially saying everybody wants the good stuff, but nobody wants to go through what they got to do to get to it. Woo! Highway to heaven. For Troy in the booth. For Matasha, Matasha, in the borough. And for myself, and for Nicole, I'm your host, All-Hunter Jr., the truth and not a rumor. And in the words of the scholar Jerry Springer, be good to yourself and each other. Y'all share this 17 times. Peace out.